Good morning, everyone. So I was just sitting here thinking, and I've thought about, a lot of times we'll buy our kids toys, or somebody else will buy our kids toys as a gift. And most of the time, I'm not gonna say every time, but most of the time they'll come to us and say, can we put it together now? Can we play with it now? And we'll say, hold on. Let's read the instructions. We're not just gonna open it immediately and take all these pieces out, and then you lose a piece, or you tear it up before it's even put together right, or you don't even really know how to play with it. You don't even really know how to handle the gift because we haven't read the instructions. So let's wait. Or we'll say, come on, let's read the instructions, let's pull it out, and we'll put it together, and we'll see, how you play with it. So when we do this, of course, they get to see all of the whatever with the toy. But sometimes they'll get the toy, and we'll say, you know what, we don't feel like reading all these instructions. We don't open it, play with it, because maybe they're impatient. We want to play with it now. We want to play with it now. We want to play with the toy now. Okay, open it. Whatever. Open it. Well, the thing is, when they do that, they don't experience all that the toy is made for. They don't get it in its full capacity. All because they were impatient. This reminds me of a story in the Bible. And there are a lot of stories that I could go to. But just recently I've been reading about Samson. And Samson was this judge. And Samson was given to a barren woman and her husband as a gift. And he was also given a gift. And the gift that he was given was to do something on a major scale, on a large scale, to free a whole set of people, to deliver them out of the hands of the enemy, their enemy. In being given this gift, he had instructions that he had to follow. There were things he was allowed to do. But again, there were those things that he could not do. There were instructions that were given to him. Just like Samson, there are instructions that are given to us when we are given a gift. There are things that we can do, and there are things that we cannot do. We're given instructions. So in Samson's case, even with being given this gift of strength, like no other human being has ever been given, this great and mighty strength to deliver a whole nation of people out of the hands of their enemy. Long story short, because he was impatient and because he compromised the instructions, because he did not obey the instructions, and again, because he compromised and let in things that should have never been, his gift was used on a smaller scale. He didn't get to experience it in the capacity that it was created for. And the thing is, we can be the same way. God can give us a gift, and because we choose to compromise the instructions, we choose to add our own interpretation of the instructions, we choose to take a little of this in the instruction and not take that. Don't take the instruction as a whole, but just pull a few pieces out. We do not experience our gifts in its full capacity. There are things that God gifts us with. People have many different types of gifts, from singing and speaking in front of people. Decorating is a gift. Writing, cooking. It's different gifts. Gardening. There are so many different gifts. God knows what to gift us and what areas he can place us in for that gift. Because that gift, when given to us, has been given for a larger scale, one beyond what we can imagine. We may be thinking, oh, we're just, in my case, oh, you're just decorating for a baby shower. And not knowing that person later comes to you and says, I was going through so much to see and to feel the love. That makes a difference. I'm thinking I'm just decorating. You have people who you just go and just start talking to. Just start showing some kindness to, just in speaking to them. Just in how you speak to them. And they could say, today I was on my last day. I was suicidal. And because of, how you came and spoke to me, how you came and talked to me, I have hope again. Listen, when God gives us a gift, it is for a major purpose. It's not small. He is not a small God. So anything that he gives to us is not going to be for a small purpose. So with that being said, just like Samson chose to compromise his instructions, we have to choose not to do that. We have to choose to follow and obey in full capacity. We have to choose to read the instructions, read the word of God, see what he says about how we should be living, and follow it. Are we going to get it right every single time? No, we're not. We are human, but that is no excuse. That's the thing. We can't use that as an excuse to just do the wrong things. We have to still choose and press to read the instructions, follow the instructions, so that whatever has been gifted to us can be used on the capacity that God created and gifted us with for. We don't want to have the gift and the talent and it just be the gift and the talent, but there's nothing, no deliverance coming from it, no healing coming from it, not for us but for others, because our gift that's given to us is supposed to be used for someone else. It's not for selfish gain. And Samson used he used his gift for selfish reasons. He used his gift because of what he wanted. And so his gift it came out hasty. It came out sloppy. It came out messy. His life was cut off more abruptly than it should have been. And then there was only a small scale. There was a small scale, not a large scale. It wasn't used in the capacity that God had created for. Read the instructions so that your gift can be used in the capacity that God has given you the gift for. God knows exactly why he's giving you what he's giving you. Do what you're supposed to do so that you can experience why he's giving you what he's giving you. Okay? So, pray you have a wonderful day. Talk to you later. And make sure you apply the word of God. Application a day keeps the flesh at bay. See you later.